Hello all and welcome to this review for the brand new LEGO set 76289 Thor vs. Surtur construction figure. Yeah, they had to just write that there, I guess for marketing purposes or whatever, reaffirming the brand and all that. But no, it's Thor vs. Surtur. And so we'll start with Thor because I have him here in a... it took me a while to get done. So I don't know if you remember, but in the beginning, this set is for the beginning of the film Thor, where he first gets the this here, the crown of Surtur. Okay, so I tried to link it up perfectly. You do get it does come with the chain, but it's up to you to try to figure out how to get the chain to hang off his back. I did it. This is the best way I was able to do. If you find a better way, by all means, good job. And it does come with this piece here, which does help quite a bit because this ends up making him quite back heavy, but having that as a changing center of gravity makes the figure actually like stay up. And it's important because you also use it for, and I'm going to remove it now. All my hard work gone now. In any case, what is also good for this is this here. So you've got this piece that we saw in the No Way Home set. So yeah, I guess it's sticking with the whole Marvel theme. And what you can do is you can attach it here to Mjolnir and give the effect that he's actually shooting it. And see, he does fall. If he didn't have this piece, like, it would just be terrible. However, if you lift it up a little bit, change the center of gravity, maybe tilt him back a bit, and we're going to change the footing. Nope, not good. But you'll see that it can be done. There you go. So, see, that actually works. All right? Now, if you didn't have it, yeah, it doesn't work. But you're able to do that pose where you're shooting it off. All right. Now, Thor. We're going to look at him a little bit. Here he is. I'm going to show you he has the like electrified extra head here. And you'll see if there is printing on the back as well. Looks like this. Nothing too fancy with the printing, but it's fine. It's feasible. I don't mind it. And we'll keep it like this for a later shot. I'll show you. Good. Now, you also get these like skeleton dudes, but they have really, really nice printed heads. I'll show them to you. They're like minions of Surtur, so it's like kind of like a jack-o'-lantern type of grin. But what's cool is you also have printing on the back, which I did not expect. I'll see if you can... It's actually more intricate than it seems with the contrast. I don't know if you could see it. There's more than just the specs, that's all I'm trying to say. It's subtle though. It's very subtle. It may not appear on the camera. But you get two of those guys. And while the skeleton is something that, you know, any LEGO fan has tons of these, the heads can be used for all sorts of stuff. So I think those are really fun to have. I can see something really cool and creepy being done if you put them like on kind of like a, what was it, those like Dark Riders from Lord of the Rings type of stuff, right? That kind of thing. Yeah, the Nazgul guys. Be a cool hit to have for those. Okay, so got Thor, and now we're obviously missing the big guy, which is Surtur. And here he is. Now I'm going to give him his crown. And I'll show you how it works. So, what they do here is that for him to have a removable crown, they didn't just... The head is the head. You can't actually attach anything to it. But what they did is that you have this, like the brick-built kind of attachment to it. And here you can put the crown, and it goes down like so. So that's what it ends up looking like. Which is fine. I mean, I would have preferred like a more unique piece crown that you can just attach to that, right? Just like kind of like a giant version of those like small pieces, like crowns that you put on the princess headpieces, right? So something like that, but just enlarged, right? Something really cool like that. But no, they went for something brick built. And look, I don't necessarily mind, but it does end up looking kind of weird in the back here. Especially because I find the head itself really, really cool. Like, just to show you how it looks like, we'll bring it to the front. Here it is. And I like the sculpting, like the very muscular kind of, like this crazy muscular neck he's got. It looks cool. I'm gonna put the crown back now. Where did I put, oh no, what am I saying? I'm such an idiot. The crown's right here. That's what's fun about it. Okay, good. Now, so you saw that I was able to rotate the neck, so the neck does rotate. You also have the waist rotation here. And of course, the shoulder pauldrons move, you've got biceps, and you've got wrist articulation as well. I feel like I'm doing one of my Transformer reviews all of a sudden. Yeah, and he does have posable fingers. What I find cool about the hands and fingers is that they are asymmetrical. So, for instance, in this one, this is the detail that you have on this hand, right? Very skeletal looking, while on the other hand, it's much more like compact, right? Which works really well because that's the one that's carrying his like really beefy sword, so it looks good when he's holding it. Speaking of sword, here it is. So you've got the blade, which is translucent, but you've got that extra more opaque plastic that's been put inside at the same time during the molding process. And what I love the most is the hilt. It's really cool. I mean, it's a simple design, but it's very, very effective. And I can imagine it being like even more multi-layered if someone else wants to build something like that. It's just a really, really cool design done with all pieces that, you know, we've had for forever. It's just a really, really cool design. Good. So moving on to the articulation. What disappointing to me is that while there is segments for the whole arms, it's not the case for the legs. I guess it's for stability issues, but you end up with the same issues that I have with the mechs that we've seen. The knees are posed for you in a constant, like it's in a static pose. Well, what I mean is, yeah, so it's like a dynamic bend, but you can't like unbend it, right? There's no articulation there, which is too bad. However, you can play with the hip and the foot ball joints if you want, but you always get that kind of like a look here. He can't be straightened up. All right, so that's that. Now there are some there's a mix of stickers and tampografs. So for the stickers, it's the same sticker 4 times, which is this one. You see it on the hips, and you see it thighs. See it on the thighs, and you see it on the the biceps or triceps, depending on how you pose them. So you have that. You have another sticker right here. So that's a sticker. But that's it. So a sticker sheet ends up being very, very small, right? It ends up being, that's all it is, which I find fine. I have zero issues with that. And also the fact that it's a black background on black pieces, perfectly fine. Zero issues with the stickers whatsoever there. The big time, you have 2 very, very big printed pieces, and it's here for the chest. Now there is an issue with it. And of course that happens with, you know, anything that has an automation process. There'll be some misalignment. I don't know if you can notice, but there is misalignment here, where on this side you see how the printing is supposed to be, and this one they kind of missed the mark on the top. So the part that was, so what it is first you've got the whole white layer. So you bring on the black, leaving some part for the coloring. However, the color didn't match exactly where it was supposed to be, so you end up having these white here. So what you're seeing is not a reflection. That's the reflection on top. What you're seeing here, those 2 white lines, are actually do appear on the finished toy. But of course, that is more of your mileage will vary depending on which toy was in this, which one was yours in the assembly line, right? The automated assembly line. So this is him. I have aside from that, but it's like a minor quibble. I have 0 issues with toy. I think it's pretty cool. The one thing I find a bit random are these flames. Obviously, I know why they're there. It's supposed to give them the whole fiery appearance. But the fact that it's just the same little flame piece 4 times in the exact same spots doesn't kind of give to the whole randomness of the flames running through him. So I don't, honestly, I could do without these. They seem a bit superfluous, and they don't necessarily add too much to it. Okay, so this is his view from the back. Nothing great to look at. However, you'll notice that there is this piece here. And this is to add a whole level of playability, which is why I had Thor retain his electric look here. So what we're going to do is I'll show you what you get. You have this piece, right, that we had from before. I removed that stuff from it. So what you can do is you can add this to the back, like so. And it comes with this piece here that you can add to it, where you can do it like, how do they do it? Just a moment. What do you do with this thing? All right, so you can add it here. Like that, you can pose it to to the back of Thor's leg. Like so. And it looks like he's flying around Surtur. Then you can have Mjolnir here. His hand. Here, looks like he's about to attack. And you got Surtur looking. Yeah, something like that. Like I said, the crown, a little bit awkward the way it functions. Doesn't look too good on the side at all. But like so, it's not too bad. And then you got Thor about to whoop his butt. So that's the toy. Like I said, I think it's totally fine. Aside from the awkwardness that I mentioned there, but I get where it's coming from. I do like the sword a lot. It's very cool. The price is... I felt like at first saying it's bonkers because I'm paying in Canadian dollars, and it just doesn't seem to fly for this set. In Canadian dollars, this was $40 Canadian, and this is a 245 piece count. But however, remember what the pieces are. You do get that head, which is a unique piece, and of course the giant sword. In American dollars, it ends up being $30, which isn't... Compared, like, for 245 pieces, the minifigures, the printed pieces, $30 is much more manageable. There are people in the comments that say I'm getting ripped off when I mention the prices, but no, it's just because I'm buying in Canadian dollars, and those are the Canadian prices. They end up being the same for US prices, because $40 Canadian is about $30 USD. Okay, so that's enough of my rambling. Sorry about that. I wish you all the very best. And let me know what you think about this figure in the comments. Take care, guys. Bye.